So, the big one happened this week as well. The expansion of the Esports World Cup Foundation Club Partner Program. Because, of course, it did. For those of you who don't know, this is the mechanism via which the Esports World Cup dispenses money to its partners. They say it's a stipend. They say it's a fucking partnership program. They say it's a one-time stimulus. They'll just say anything. It doesn't really matter. All you need to know is, in exchange for entering into the Esports World Cup, across all of the games that they say are Esports World Cup worthy games, they will pay you to have the team to do that. So their tournament looks like it's the best, when in reality, all of these organizations aren't just being paid to enter, but they are being paid to fund the teams that they do enter. Other agreements down the road include potentially having offices in a region called Qiddiya, having executives within the company that are Saudi nationals. And we're going to wait and see how much this Saudi money means to all of these organizations. But anyway, it started out where it was like, we were going to have like, I think 24 or whatever it was. And now they've expanded it to 40. And you're going to see all of the same names. You're going to see all of the same names, and you're going to see some new ones. And it really is incredible, because all of the names that are in here include all of the top 10 Forbes organizations. So all of the top 10 valued Forbes organizations. But what's also kind of interesting is Team Solo Mid aren't there, which I thought was kind of, I guess that just confirms TSM's dead, is it? Just for clarity, a little before and after, you'll see some names no longer included, TSM being one of them. Why some names haven't been included, I don't know. Why some names have been changed, I don't know. Transparency would be pretty good, I guess. Maybe some have rebranded. Maybe some haven't. I guess we'll wait and see. But anyway, this is the new list. And you'll see there's some fantastic additions here. We've got 100 Thieves. We've got All Gamers. We got Billy Gaming. Cloud9, of course. Edward Gaming. Evos or Evos. Imagine it's Evos. FaZe Clan. Fnatic, of course. Just continue to fail no matter how much money you put in there. Furia, G2, Gaming Gladiators, Gen G. Gentle Mates. They're a French esports organization, apparently, that came into being in 2023. Heroic, obviously, are there. JD Gaming are there. Carmine Core, everyone's favorite. Leviathan, Loud, Mouse, Navi, Nip.eStar, I guess is their official title now. Onic, Power, Reject, Satel, Sentinels. You can see they're in now. That's great. Team BDS, Team Falcons. What a surprise. They definitely need that one-time stimulus. Team Liquid, Team RRQ, Team Secret, Team Spirit, Team Vitality, Movistar KOI, Twisted Minds, of course. We've talked about them last time. Virtus Pro, Weibo Gaming, Wolves Esports, and Zeta Division. So, breaks down here what they're getting from it. The program will give partnered organizations $1 million. I don't know why I've said it like that. $1 million. $1 million, right? $1 million each to expand their brands and grow their global audience through innovative content and marketing campaigns leading up to and throughout the Esports World Cup 2025. Or more succinctly, to promote the 8-week Esports World Cup competition in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, through their social media and content creation channels leading up to and during the competition. Teams chosen from China were selected with the help of Tencent. The EWCF said in its announcement. In case you were wondering whether or not that Riot Games relationship was going to, Yeah. So it really just is a coalition of good people. I think we can all agree. Teams that were in the program in 2024 that have now exited include Space Station Gaming, that was Sean Duras' org. They're out. Talon Esports, OG, Blacklist International, Guild Esports, NRG Esports, TSM, Tundra Esports, and LGD Gaming. Last year's participants appeared to ignore basic disclosure laws when advertising the Esports World Cup on social media platforms in 2023, which the Esports Advocate detailed in reporting at the time. It is unclear if rules on disclosures, as required by law in the United States, Europe, and elsewhere, have been baked into this new agreement for the teams for EWC 2025. So, no clue why these organizations have been deemed surplus to requirements, but it's probably fair to say these aren't the biggest orgs, with the exception of TSM. They've been inactive. LGD is also kind of a shock, I guess. But in general, I mean, what, do Guild even exist? Didn't someone just fucking buy them? Like, and then just shutter them effectively? I don't know. It's like OG are pretty much just a player-run organization just cruising along. So, be interesting to see if any of these orgs speak out. Spoiler, they'll have signed contracts preventing them from doing so. So they won't be. They won't be. The good news is, though, the one thing you can always rely on is totally organic tweeting when announcements like this are made. Seitel are in the house. Of course they are. Falcons. That's the esports organization of the year to you. Furia. Look, see. We've drawn our logo in a spooky, smoky fashion. Don't know what's going on here. Liquid, of course, as well. They're doubling down, tripling down at this point. Don't know what this symbolizes, but they appear to have some sort of horsey man logo now, who's an anthropomorphic person. Seems to be the way a lot of these orgs are headed. Evil geniuses. Nothing wrong with ninjas and petroleum turning up. There you go. They've gone with their flag. It's not actually moving, it's just covered in oil. Mouse almost kind of ashamed, in a way. Just we're ready to leave our mark this year. Now, Cloud9 posted this. Cloud9 win. But probably worth reminding everybody just how pathetic Cloud9 as an organization have got. I saw something that made me want to vomit, which, ironically, I was doing a lot of that. So it was good. It was a good time to see it. This is Cloud9 putting out a press release, not after they were included in the Esports World Cup partner program, but before saying, I hope they pick us. No, really, that's what this is. I'll read it to you. Cloud9 is excited to announce its strategy to return to the Esports World Cup 2025, bringing a renewed focus and championship ambitions to the global stage. With teams planning to compete in League of Legends, Valorant, Call of Duty, Black Ops, and Rainbow Six Siege, Cloud9 is ready to prove once again why we're the best in esports. Cloud9's EWC 2025 campaign is driven by a commitment to excellence and relentless growth. With a solid lineup and strategies honed to perfection, the goal is clear: to claim the club championship. This year, Cloud9 isn't just here to compete. We're here to lead, set new standards, and show the world what true greatness looks like. As part of Cloud9's commitment to EWC 2025, the club has been accepted into the Club Partner Program, an industry-leading partnership initiative designed to promote the sustainable growth of esports organizations. Our vision is to enter the EWC 2025 with a clear goal: to win. Our teams are stronger than ever, our fans are behind us, and we're ready to show the world that Cloud9, what Cloud9 is truly made of. Unfettered greed, isn't it? But anyway, every match is a chance to prove our excellence, and we're embracing the challenge head on. So there you go. We're in the club championship program. Surely that means they will pick us for the Esports World Cup. That's exactly why you take the money, dickheads. This is a completely superfluous press release. The EWC Club Championship isn't just a target, it's the ultimate proving ground. Cloud9's focus is on flawless execution, strategic mastery, and dominating performances across every game title we're competing in. The path to the championship is paved with challenges, but Cloud9's ambition is unwavering. I love you, MBS! So yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Leviathan dropped Dilatam Al Mundo. Twisted Minds, the upstart Saudi Arabian organisation, apparently the fastest growing brand in ENA, they dropped this. It's hypnotic in a way. There's things I could say. I'm not going to say them. Poor JL got co-opted. See ya. I'm making JL do the wink. Well, it's in your contract, so what you going to do? Wolves Esports, which I believe is the esports division for Wolves, the terrible football team, they did this. The rest of the thread is a mess. Fans that I don't think have had any exposure to any other part of esports that only seem to know the Esports World Cup for some reason, arguing with each other about which organisation is the biggest. But yeah, I don't know. They also announced that the all-access passes have been released. No doubt soon to get millions of views on YouTube. And maybe 12 comments. Here it is. Let's have a look.
Welcome to the Esports World Cup from Riyadh in Saudi Arabia.
I am no regular citizen. Do you understand what you witnessing?
The doubters, the haters are silenced.
Who now does have a kid. Who now does have a kill. Oh, he's absolutely unbelievable.
Punching and kicking. I keep on moving, they off of me. Just doing the stuff that I'm talking to. I'm not expressing no modesty. I can't see nobody stopping me. If there's a problem.
Oh, he's a monster. This is their time.
Wow. And they totally left out, they drive now. Don't know if you know. Don't know if you heard. You know, they didn't show it. They don't need to show it anymore. They drive now. They dance now. They sing now, probably, sometimes. They do martial arts now. They fight now. Just not for their rights, obviously, because then we put them in prison. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look at some of the replies to this one. Because, again, this is just totally natural engagement, you see. Right? So, we got Sentinels. Can I hug Faker if I buy a pass? Well, you're going to be there, aren't you? So, why would you buy one? Doesn't even work, does it? Come watch us win. I don't know in what game that would be true. But, also, just back to this one. Can I hug Faker if I buy one? I wouldn't. I wouldn't risk it, actually. I just wouldn't risk it. No reason. I just got a feeling, bad feeling. Might want to not do that. Gaming Gladiator here. This summer will be electric. I was surprised to know. When I first saw that, I thought that was like a clever reference. Like, have they brought in the electric chair as the preferred execution method? No, they haven't. They do literally mean the atmosphere. It's not a clever reference to mass executions, unfortunately. So, Team Vitality fucking just had me in stitches with this one. Bags are packed. The bags are packed, guys. The bag, right? The bag is packed, but also packed with what? Has anyone seen that journalist? Bags are packed. Anyone seen the esports equivalent of Jamal Khashoggi? I didn't get this reference. I'm sure someone can probably explain it to me, but Yendor, and it's just a chicken. So, don't know. It's lost on me, that one, I'm afraid, I guess. 100 Thieves said Instacop, which hilariously is the name of the new initiative that arrests you if your hand brushes past that of another man while you're in Riyadh. You will then be hauled before the Insta judge, and then they will dispense the Insta execution. So, Cloud9's overall quality of social media game has degraded pretty bad. Spectacular will take 9. Is that because they're Cloud9? There's a 9 in their name? Don't know. Fnatic, tickets secured. Let's go. Shame your fucking org's future is not secured. But good job. Good job. Summer can't come fast enough. Oh, yeah, for sure. Mouse went with this. Time to let the Vamaus chants sound through Riyadh, and they've done a little mouse there. It's good, I guess. We'll take a few while there's still some left, say Navi. I wouldn't worry about these selling out, guys. I mean, you had about 400 people present at the event last time. That's being generous. I think you'll be okay. I think there'll be plenty to go around. Weibo Gaming did this. I don't know what's going on there either, frankly. And, there's a few others. Of course, once again, you will notice zero. No one's saying this is a promotion. No one's pointing out that they are in a business relationship with these people selling the tickets. And they are encouraging their audience to buy in a quid pro quo that could be called a promotion. But it's fine, I guess. This is just the future of esports, guys. This is just what it is now. Buy. Now, unfortunately, this does mean that the great shilling will continue between now and the end of August or whenever the event ends. It's going to be absolutely insufferable. They did it again because then general tickets went on sale. So they're like, hey, the ticket's alive. Want to grab your ticket? So just more pointless engagement tweets from all of the same organizations. Then they're going to announce each of the games one by one with each of the prize pool. It's kind of interesting as well that when things don't look good, they don't bring this up. This was the Riyadh Masters prize pool, $5 million. This was their Dota event. Was won by Gaming Gladiators. You can see Liquid and Falcons in the top 3 as well. This was their Esports World Cup big Dota event. $5 million prize pool. Ended up being larger than the TI that year. They've announced the prize pool this time around, and it's less. It's only $3 million this time. No one says anything. No one cares. It's not a big deal. Doesn't matter, there's 2 million less available this time around. That we've gone from 24 to 25, and that's nobody cares. No one's complaining about it. Oh, my bad. I'm noticing things again. Silly me. Now, what they've done is they have figured out roughly what they can have to be the lowest prize pool possible and still be bigger than TI. That's what they've done. Previous TI was just below 3 mil. They announced 3 mil. Valve were okay with this. They love it. I'm telling you, they love being sat in the cook chair, evidently. Seems crazy to me. But no, I'd care about one company, one collective of people, one entity, essentially monopolizing and also kind of like humiliating everyone else that's contributed to the space. But I don't know. Probably nothing to worry about. Sure that when they get bored and stop putting money into esports, all of these greedy assholes that have been taking that money will have used that money for something positive, and they'll never need to ask anyone for any money ever again. Because that's the point. Sustainability, that's what they tell me. So I'm sure we'll be fine. And between now and the tournament starting, you'll be treated to such gems as this on the timeline. Haha, look. They're referencing that meme of that terrible fitness influencer. Yeah, the shilling. It's never going to end, unfortunately. Until it does. And then all the people that spent their time humiliating themselves like that are going to come back and they're going to want forgiveness from all of you. Up to you if you give it to them. You'd be fucking crazy if you did. One thing I'll just point out, it always gives me hope because Valve could just simply say, this is all a conflict of interest and shut it down. And this was from the 21st, so a few days ago now. They said that the rules have changed. Valve have made a few noticeable changes, as it's put here, to the conflict of interest tournament operations requirement. And now what it says is tournament operator and tournament staff may not have any business relationship, including, but not limited to, shared management, shared ownership, licensing, and loans, whether related to Valve games or otherwise, each of which being an entanglement with any participant unless approved by Valve, and they are publicly disclosed. An entanglement is considered approved if A, it is disclosed to Valve in writing, B, it is publicly disclosed, and C, Valve has not objected to within 90 days of the disclosure to Valve. Provided that only discloses after the effective date of the agreement, that shall trigger the 90 days period. So, I don't know. Striker asked if this had anything to do with the Esports World Cup Foundation because this rule was amended shortly after. But I will say, a stipend isn't shared management. It isn't shared ownership. You'd be stretching the definition with that one. It isn't licensing, and it isn't a loan. A stipend is quite specifically not a loan. But it is a payment. And if Valve want to actually push back against that, which they should, but they won't, that would be the rule through which you would have to go to. But I don't believe it. I don't think they'll be doing anything. Read the tweet of the CEO of Sentinels. It's out of sequence now, dude, but why not? I mean, it's pretty cringe. It literally says, we're becoming partner with the Esports World Cup Foundation. As many of you have seen, Sentinels was announced as a partner team. This opportunity provides substantial resources to help expand our brand, but it also enables us to join some of the world's most recognized teams and further diversify our competitive portfolio, expanding our reach beyond Valorant, Challengers, and Marvel rivals. Sentinels will be seeking players or teams looking to become part of the organization in time for the Esports World Cup 2025. Sentinels will aim to sign one or two additional teams. Interested parties can reach out to our VP of Operations at the following email address or via his Twitter account. On a personal note, I want to ensure this brand becomes one of the biggest in the world, so we will continue to expand. This partnership is one of the very few in esports that allows that reality. Rob Moore. I mean, it seems to me like if you're serious about being one of the biggest orgs in the world and you literally just say, reach to us if you have a team that wants to play in the Esports World Cup, you're not fucking serious. Like, you're not a serious organization at all, actually. Far fucking from. Who does recruitment this way? Like, it makes sense for, like, an ESEA fucking pickup team. If you're one of the biggest orgs in the world, you don't handle your business that way. Hey, get in touch with us. Like, what is it, like? Fucking Make-A-Wish or something. Jim will fix it, you know? Just absolute nonsense. The whole thing.